Hey, what's up you guys, it's Victasia and I am back with another video. As you can tell, the star of this video happens to be my edges, or as I like to refer to them, the Van Gogh Starry Night edges. That is self-proclaimed, but you know what? Self-love. I get a lot of questions on how I do my edges, so I thought that today, right before work, I would go ahead and film this so that you guys can see exactly what I do step by step to get my edges to last all day. I'm talking through 8-hour shifts where you're like a little bit moist on the forehead, you know? You don't have to worry, your edges will always be slayed. And make sure, if you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Also click that little subscribe button. I hope it's on this side. If it's not, it's on this side, but that big red subscribe button, go ahead and click it, as well as that bell so that you can be notified every time that I post. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright you guys, so you can see I'm looking a little bit rough right now, but I'm just going to show you what you'll need. First of all, this is my mirror right here. You will need a hard brush, toothbrush of your choice, or whatever you use for your edges. Edge control, I use this. It's the only thing that really works for me. And a gel of your choice. I use Eco. Use it or don't. It works for me. Y'all see this giant thing? I wasn't about to go buy something else. No. We're gonna use that first, and then I'll debate if I want to venture out to a different brand or something. But like the title of this says, I'm gonna show y'all how to get your edges on Van Gogh because it's a story night out here. First, I just kind of like wet my hair with warm to hot-ish water on the outsides. It's already moisturized, like I moisturized it for the week. I should probably zoom in. Like I said, it's moisturized for the week, so what I do is I go in with Eco or whatever gel that you use that works for you. I get my hard bristle brush. I'm the type that dips it in there. It's like whatever weight is there. Start from the back and just brush up, of course, and just continue that around the perimeter. And now that my waves are popping, use whatever you use to tie up your hair. I forgot about my shoelace, so I'll be right back. Add this to your list of things that you need. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm getting ready for work, so kind of like all over the place. I just lay this here, tie it once in the back, and pull up, not too tight. Once I get it to where I want it, I release the back a little bit, just so that it loosens it even more, because this will give you a headache out of this world, and I don't need that when I'm going to work. So, tie that once, tuck, and tuck. So, now flip out my puff, but this is not a puff tutorial, so y'all don't care. So, here is where, you know how everyone's hairline is different, but what I do is I start right here where the dip is, like where that goes up and comes back down. I start swooping this down. This is without any product or anything right now. I just start to swoop that downwards and kind of mend it into the longer part. Okay, same thing to the other side. And I know that I'm pulling out some hairs that are not baby hairs. This is what I do. So just because I had a few questions from people, I thought I would go ahead and film it. You know, why not give people what they want? And then I have to take off my glasses for this part, but I still can't see, so I can't take them all the way off. So I do the same thing here. Right underneath this swoop, I just swoop it again, right? And same thing to the other side. You know, shout out to you if you wear glasses, and shout out to you if you don't. You know what, shout out to everybody. Okay, and now that that's kind of laid out, this part is kind of like freestyle. I do this part different every single time. Now I'm going to my edge control. I just dip this straight into there as well, and start to swoop. Now you see the first swoop of the Starry Night is starting to form. Okay. And then you see how that one hair is kind of like doing its own thing? That's where the brush comes in, but use this softly because it is your edges. Be nice to them, to her, whatever you want to call them. So I just kind of get them to go in the same direction, but sometimes, oh, there we go. Sometimes it likes to try to play me, but today it wants to cooperate, so praise the Lord. Okay, now I layer more edge control and just kind of reinforce. Right here it can be a little tricky because your hair wants to do one thing, but you're trying to get it to do another. Then again, we just swipe that back up there. Okay, now I have to remove this. More edge control, but not as much this time. Go right underneath that swoop and just swoop it up. And then if I get excess on my ear, I just kind of like wipe it up. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. Probably should have put my glasses back on for that. Oh, and of course, it'll look better if I wasn't wearing glasses. Usually I don't wear glasses. I'm trying to like slay, but I'm going to work, so it's a slight slay. Okay, then I come back over here. Repeat the same steps. I'm trying to turn this over. And honestly, I don't know if this seems like high maintenance to anyone, but this literally takes less than 10 minutes if you're not trying to film it for anyone. Like right now, everything is at 9 minutes, and that's including me stopping and blah 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 blah. Again, adding some more edge control, going in to the swoop right beneath it. And notice I didn't have to use the big brush on this part. Okay. Go ahead and fix whatever needs fixing. Right. Now for the middle part, this is why I call it freestyle, because sometimes I might want to do like a middle part with my edges and just like make them symmetrical all the way. But most of the time I just do like a off middle part, something like that. Like it's not completely middle. I usually like to take more and add it to the right side. So as you can see, I'm just literally swiping it with edge control. And then I lay my finger here and swipe it back up. Do a few touch-ups, repeat that same step until you're satisfied. And again, I do my edges differently literally every single day. It just depends on how much time I have, what kind of mood I'm in, where I'm going, all of that. And then I do it again one more time. It's kind of like trial and error where you have to decide how many swoops you want to add, but usually I end up doing 2 in the middle here and then 1 right there. And these swoops don't have to be as like dramatic. And be careful to not mess up one swoop as you're trying to start another one. Like I just did. That's why I save this part for last, because it can be the most complicated, for me at least. Okay, I think I'm good with that. right and a little bit more edge control for the last one. This can be the trickiest one just because you're trying not to mess this up at the same time, and it has to be kind of small. Unless your head is like bigger than mine, so it'll pull off. Swipe it down. And then push back. And then fix whatever you need to fix. I think I'm satisfied. So now what I do is I take a little bit of edge control. You can see that, yeah, right on my nail. And I just use this to lay on top of everything. These I don't worry about too much if I'm wearing glasses, but for the sake of the video, we will today. This edge control is so good that it gets my glasses to stick to it sometimes. It's crazy. I'm just rubbing in that edge control that I just laid. And now I'm going to dip into my Eco. This time I'm just using my finger. Again, just that backwards scoop. And you don't need a lot because this is just reinforcing the edge control. And if you really want these to stay for the day, honey, all you need is that got to be glued in the black one, and it will leave your edges just like how you left them. So if you need you some morning after hold, sis, get that black got to be glued. And then if it wants to start peeling up like it is right there for me, I go in with more edge control because the going back and forth kind of makes it extra sticky. Push that back and you won't have to worry about her for the rest of the day. And again, because I am wearing glasses today, I'm not going to worry about doing Eco on these two sides. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!